Dud here on YouTube. You guys see the description of the video. Why haven't you built anything for yourself? Something that I have really been wondering for quite some time, and I'm kind of frustrated with myself because like this channel was the first thing that I had ever built. I'm like, man, I should have been doing this. You know, it took me like 10 years to muster up the courage to build a YouTube channel. I actually did this because I got frustrated. I wanted something on the side or whatever. I was looking at YouTube. I was like, I could tell me some jokes. I can make me some videos, you know, use editing software, come up with some skits, some concepts. I'm like, I could do that. So I tried it and it worked, man. Your boy got some traction. I'm super appreciative of it. But you know, hopefully I could turn this into a business somehow. But you know, I just got tired of not having something for myself, bro. Like, we spend so much time at work, fam. It's a shame. I want to be with my son and with my family. You know, I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck, you know, at a job 40, 50 hours a week. And then like I commute too. So I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna fly. What killed me and what made me want to start this channel is I realized I was like, I'm 29 now. One day I'm gonna be at work and my boss is gonna be younger than me. I have an ego problem. I ain't gonna lie. I got an ego problem. I was like, my boss is gonna be younger than me and gonna be telling me what to do. Nah, we can't have that. I was like, we can't have that. So I started this YouTube channel, which is a weird way to start a business, but it's honestly the end goal. It's honestly the end goal for this channel and for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. In a general sense, I never thought I would be doing YouTube though. You know, I was like, I'm not that dude. What would people say? They're gonna be like, "Are you're crazy? You make YouTube videos?" I mean, it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. Be it like, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. Like, I know some people they don't realize that like you could really make money on YouTube. Like people really don't see it, so they don't tell you that out loud. And the ones that do know, they're too afraid to try, you know, and they want to hate, so they won't give you your flowers, sadly. But yeah, I was like, I gotta try this YouTube thing out, bro. I was like, I gotta give this a good swing. I was like, I feel like it's possible, and it worked. It definitely worked. I might make a second one eventually. And YouTube is a hustle. I hate to say it, and it's honestly it's no different than cable. It's no different than NBC. It's no different than TNT. All them stupid cable networks. It's better to be honest with you because with cable, if the network don't like you, you don't get to be like one of the channels to be viewed on YouTube. You know, no one can watch you, but you'll still get a chance to upload, and somebody eventually will watch your videos. There's a niche for everyone. I strongly believe that. And people got stories, man. There's some people, there are some funny individuals out here. Like, I consider myself to be slightly humorous, but there are some funny people out there that don't even have a YouTube channel. They don't post on Facebook. Like, they got jokes that people would pay for. Like, there are some hilarious people out in society and they don't have a YouTube channel. They be a millionaire. There are good storytellers. Like people are talented. People have stories in general. You don't even have to be a good storyteller, but just the fact that you have a unique story, which everyone does, because we all live different lives. There are people that seen stuff that I ain't never seen before, both funny, traumatic, crazy, wild. Like it's the beauty of life, but everyone has a story, and if you tell your story on YouTube, you get paid for it. Like for real. People do it all the time, bro. People do it all the time. Shoot, I do it. And just takes one. The monetization for YouTube is kind of tough though. You need 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers. The 1,000 subscribers, they both came relatively quickly at the, or not quickly, it came at the same time. It took me 2 years. I don't think that it took me long because I'm not making good YouTube videos. I feel like I like the quality, and also I'm not a woman. I feel like if I was a chick, I'd have got way more traction. Like God did everybody a favor by making me a dude, a bald-headed man, black man, that's 6'1" with muscles. He did the world a favor because if I was 5'4" with boobs, the channel would go crazy. The channel would go crazy, crazy. But it's all good though. It was definitely worth the pain. But yeah, everyone has a unique story that they could tell on YouTube, and it just takes one video. They'll send you a check. It takes 50,000 views approximately from a 8-minute video for you to get monetized. They will then give you the option. They will ask you, they will send it to your email. They'll be like, hey, do you want us to run ads on your YouTube video? And they'll be like, yeah. And then they'll be like, what's your banking information? And then that's literally like how it's done. Like a lot of YouTubers don't talk about whoa, is that a super chat? Wow. Thank you, buddy. Colin Campbell. I've never gotten one of those. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Birthday week, too. Holy crap. Who knew? Thanks, man. Thank you. I appreciate the love. You didn't say anything, though, but I'll take it. That's crazy. But yeah, wow. That's mind blown there, Colin. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that. Shout out to Colin Campbell with the super chat. But yeah, I made my day. I ain't gonna lie. Wow. But see, that's what I'm talking about. You build, you work on it, you make videos, you make concepts, and someone is going to watch your video. If you're good and you put work into it. But like you gotta think, everyone has their own story to tell, everyone has friends. People are friends with you simply because they like you. They like hearing you talk. They like hearing your stories. They like hearing jokes. You're a likable person. They vibe with you. You feel me? So, like, if people are willing to be friends with you in person, someone will totally watch your stuff on YouTube. They're listening to hear your stories, your jokes. And a lot of stuff for real on YouTube, this is a form of me giving back too, because like, and when I was in high school, I was kind of raised on YouTube. I had father figures or nothing. I just had YouTubers, which was kind of weird. But there's certain stuff that like, when you got a mom that's working all the time, there's certain stuff that you have to learn either from a man or sometimes from your mom, because women could do like the manly stuff too, even though the dad does it more. But there are just certain things like cutting grass, right? Disassembling lawnmowers, changing your oil. I learned on YouTube how to work out, just endless stuff that I've learned on this platform. I just want to give back. And I've also sat and watched like so many YouTubers. They start out small, they sprout, and then they grow. And I've seen this cycle so many times. And I am not special by any means. A lot more people got a lot more to work with, a lot more to offer. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. There's people out there that are more efficient than I am, more creative. Let's talk about creativity in YouTube. There are people out there not only that have stories to tell, and not only have something to offer. There are people they're creative. They have like a very large amount of creativity. I'm gonna keep it 100. This is gonna sound like terrible. I didn't learn how to be creative until I turned 28 years old. I was 28 when I learned how to be creative, because when I was younger, everybody told me that the creative kids, they weren't making no money. They weren't getting jobs. You're going to be a hippie on the side of the street selling your artwork. They didn't tell me that a part of this can be YouTube. Like you can make money from art, because people need thumbnails, people need editing. Like this is all stuff. Like I spend time editing like, videos. I spend time creating these concepts, and like even this wall, like creativity, it really never ends. But like it's very useful and it's valuable because someone's gonna pay for it. Someone's going to. Even like stars, like these movie stars are you're an actor, but you don't know how to put together a set. You don't know how to paint a backdrop or any of that crap. So it's like creativity is definitely still valued if you are building it yourself. And you just got to go for it, because like the camera might not be the best, the microphone, all that crap. Like when I first started, I was using a Samsung. I was using the old Samsung. I couldn't shoot in 4K. Like now I shoot in 4K. I got the backdrop. I got like 3 different microphones, which it don't cost that much. It's, you guys spend a pretty penny. I probably spent in total six to $800 on microphones. I have receptors where I wonder if I can go get them. Nah, I won't go get them. I'll send them for a different video. But I have like these microphones, right? So I have a microphone that you could clip onto your hip. So if you're outside, I can put this phone down and I could just run away, but you can still see the audio. And as long as I'm in the frame, you're still recording it. So it was a little bit of an investment, but like all of the stuff that I have, I truly didn't need. Like in order for me to get monetized, I just used my iPhone and some earbuds. I have all that stuff just so I can, if I want to make a video outside, I can. If I want to do it inside, I can. Like I did a vacuuming video that did pretty good, and I used the wireless microphones with the receptor just so I could vacuum and like step away from you guys, and you guys still be able to see me, but it wasn't needed. You could do it with very, very little. You could do it with very, very little, but it's a hustle. Like YouTube is a hustle. Like they're a business. You gotta like really understand, and this is something that I'm learning, like you got to understand business to operate in the business, because like YouTube is owned by Google. So they own an algorithm, right? It really is just an app, right? For the most part, it's a search engine, but it's also an application that we use. So you have millions of people, because we don't Yahoo stuff, we don't Bing it, we Google it. So we have all these people going into Google, and whenever you try to type something in, you get articles, you get websites, images, and then you get videos. So YouTube is always going to be one of the videos that pops up first, right? YouTube is top dog when it comes to Google. They're not putting nobody else. They're not putting Twitch in front of YouTube. They're not putting TikTok. The YouTube is first, second, and third. They got the whole podium when it comes to Google. So it only makes sense that you would make YouTube videos instead of anything else, right? And it was really, really difficult, like starting out. But once you get traction, you figure out how to edit, figure out what people want to watch, figure out the business, right? You figure out what the people want, then you're good. You're good. All I gotta say is just don't be one dimensional. Multi. That's more than one. But anyway, yeah, don't be one dimensional, right? Because some people, let's say you blow up on TikTok or on YouTube, and let's say you only lip sing like songs, or you only dance, or you only make like really like borderline edgy jokes. If you do anything else, nobody gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? That's how people fall off, literally. Even the creativity and your style, you gotta switch your style up, both visually, the audio, you gotta switch up. You gotta be versatile. People don't want to watch the same thing over and over and over again. You gotta learn the business. But once you figure that out, you can make a pretty solid channel. It's pretty much my point. You can make a decent channel. You can get monetized just off your phone and some Apple earbuds, and by figuring it out. And what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. There are things that you could probably do that I could never do. Like the people that really be blowing up are the people that are mechanics. Sound crazy, but shoot, I was looking at a video earlier, had 400K views. I had a check engine light come on my Ford Edge. I was like, hold up. Which I'm gonna make that a video too, because I'm not mechanically inclined. So I'm definitely roasting myself as I try to fix my car. But on the real, there are people that are mechanics, right? And this is what I be talking about when I be like, everybody's unique, everybody has their own story. There are people that are mechanics. They do videos on how to troubleshoot common issues on commonly owned vehicles, Toyota, Ford, Chevy. They see the issue, they encounter the issue, they record the issue, they record fixing the issue, they post it on YouTube. They post it on YouTube, people watch. That's what I be talking about when I say everybody has their own story that could be presented towards YouTube. You got to figure out what your story is. And that's honestly the hardest part. Like, I knew for the most part that I had these jokes, right? I got these jokes everybody trying to watch, or people are willing to watch. I wouldn't say trying to. Y'all give me a second or two. I'll give this guy a chance. He's bald, but he's bald and black, but I'll give him a shot. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I got a lot of love off the jokes. And that's just what I had to offer that people wanted. I have tons of other things that people don't want. To be real, I have a lot to offer as a content creator. but y'all only want the jokes. Like y'all, my numbers went up because y'all only want the jokes. Y'all want to hear nothing else. So you just gotta figure out what you as a person have to offer to YouTube, and to Google, and to the world. And it is the future. It honestly truly is the future. Technology is the future. And whatever you build, make sure that the technology is heavily involved. Like even with this, you're watching me through a phone. I'm recording this on the phone. Like tech is the future. Whatever you build, and it's not that hard to build, guys. The LLC, I got a lot of stuff on the way. Like a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to fill out tax forms pretty soon. Like for real, I'm not playing. And I understand. Like I'm a small content creator, and it's like, who does he think he is, guys? I didn't think I was gonna make it here in the first place. And once I figured out how everything works, I was like, oh, we about to shut it down. We about to shut, because I've been looking at stuff. I'm like, I could do that, and I'm not saying that I'm special, right? I'm just saying that I can do that, right? I don't think I'm Michael Jordan, right? Because everybody in the NBA that looks at the NBA, to be like, oh, I could be like Mike. No, I'm not saying that I could be like Michael Jordan. What I'm saying is that I could just get on the court. You feel me? Mr. Beast is Michael Jordan. I don't want to be Michael Jordan. I'm just trying to pay for my son's college. That's my own personal goal that Colin Campbell so generously donated towards. But no, that's why I wanted to do this. I'm like, if I could pay for my son's college, that'd be dope. And you just gotta know what you can do. Like there are tons of people on here that have blown up, like doing goofy, stupid stuff. There are people that have blown up on YouTube flipping water bottles. You know, you ain't tell jokes. You didn't do reviews. You didn't motivate people. You didn't teach people how to get jobs. You just flipped a water bottle in different locations, sometimes dangerous. And that's why you got the YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I say, I be looking at content creators like I can do that. That's what I mean. You feel me? And these lives, I'm just testing these lives out to see if they not only see if they work, to see how hard it is, because this is a skill. Doing lives is definitely a talent. You gotta be able to just go off the rip, no script, just talk about a topic. Throw some jokes in there. You gotta entertain, because you gotta retain the attention. You gotta retain people's attention span. So it's all a skill, but like the more you work at it, the better you get. And yeah, before I wouldn't dare do a live. I wouldn't dare do a live because I'd be like, man, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. But now, you make a topic, you run with it, you figure it out. You figure it out. But if you don't do it, you will never figure it out like that. And to be real, there's no secret. It's just mad exposure, bro. It's just mad exposure. Like, imagine if you just got dumped in Mexico. Eventually, you're gonna know how to use the bathroom in Spanish. You're gonna know how to say your name, ask other people what their name is, where they're going, where you're going. There's gonna be a whole bunch of phrases in Spanish you're gonna learn, simply because you got dumped in Mexico. Like people be afraid to build for themselves, to start businesses, switch departments, change careers. They be afraid to start stuff because they don't want to get dumped in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, you better dump yourself off in Mexico and figure out how to speak Spanish. It's possible, man. It's possible. But yeah, a lot of people should try to find ways to build for themselves, like some way, somehow. Working, like I said before, we spend a lot of time working. A lot of people have jobs they hate, for companies they hate, with people they hate, and they do it just for a roof over their head and food in their stomachs. Like you should want more of yourself. Like honestly, you should challenge yourself. You should love yourself. A person that stays at a job making a crappy wage, their job sucks, they're underpaid, underappreciated, and they have no say so or pull in the company. You don't love yourself. You are slaving away, right? A lot of people, myself included, stare at. Excuse me, my eye. A lot of people stare at Excel spreadsheets for hours. I don't want to do that shit. Who the fuck's wake? Oh, who the heck wakes up and is like, I want to stare at Excel spreadsheets for 80 hours a week, 40 hours a week. Like, no one, no offense, because I'm in there with y'all, right? But I don't like Excel spreadsheets. Shocker. I don't like sending emails. Per my last email, and you're just sitting in your cube and just waiting until for freaking lunch, and you're like, God, God, I just need to, I have 1 more hour. You got to work at 8, your lunch is at 12:30. You're like, I can do this. You're on your third meeting of the day. You're like, oh Jesus. And then the funny part about meetings is they're always doing meetings about something they could email, and then just the whole corporate tone and everyone's just dying inside, and I'm just like, is this even really real, or have I died and went to hell? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's uncomfortable. Everybody's completely uncomfortable. People wearing shoes and heels that are too tight. Tires are getting choked out. It's just outrageous. But thanks for so much for watching here, guys. You have a great day. And yeah, man, it just be, is EJ with you? Oh, he is. Hi, my family is here, so I have to go. Part of the fatherhood thing I was telling you guys about. But hi, buddy.
What are you talking to?
Oh, I'm talking to the people.
Why?
Well, because I have 5 people in my chat. That's why.
You doing live?
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hi.
My girl and the baby said hi. Well, I can just keep going for a little while. Oh well, we'll just let EJ goo goo gaga in the back. But yeah, girlfriend and I got a super chat, babe. You want to see? Come here, look. I got super chat. Look, would you look? It's a super chat.
Okay.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. So the topic of this live was about why aren't you building for yourself? And so I was talking about this YouTube channel on the concept of my channel and everything, and you know, pretty much just what you have to go through the early, ugly beginning stages. And somebody sent a super chat. I was like, that's cool. So, yeah. But yeah. All right, guys, I have to give my family some much needed attention. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. The toddler and my girl just came home. But yeah, man, build something for yourself. You know, we're just gonna wrap this up real quick because I gotta get better at these lives. But yeah, you build something for yourself because we spend a lot of time at work. We spend time with people that, you know, some of us hate everyone at your job. You know, I've been there. Some people get demeaned at work, especially my ladies out there specifically. Y'all be crying at work like dead ass. And it's sad. Like, your job should never make you cry. There are nurses, servers, bartenders. You know, your job has pushed you and stressed you out to tears. That's not cool. That's not okay. Like, I feel like if you're experiencing that at work, you don't love yourself. Love yourself and do something different. And, you know, to keep it a buck with you, if you don't have kids and your job is making you cry, I'll just quit. Hey, don't she looking at me like I'm crazy. Well, hey, it is what it is. Your job making you cry. You might as well get out of there. But thanks so much here, guys. I'll holler at you guys later. Take care of your noodle, your mental health. And thanks so much for watching. Peace.